Soviets fucked this up and I'll haunt you for the rest of your fucking life.
He's following me!
What do you want? To die.
Somewhere outside the city, I told my mother, you're dead to me.
No, that's not it.
If I could be free of you without having to lose you.
Sometimes, that's not possible.
I keep telling people I'm pregnant. They say, how did you do it? What are you taking? I say I drank a bottle of port, smoked some fags, and fucked the stranger.
All lies.
He needs to have a secret, but he can't help telling. He thinks we don't know. Believe me, we know.
A voice in the desert.
He who comes after?
There is something in the way.
Still here.
3 summers ago, I was bereaved. No one died, but I lost my mother.
She had him back.
I believe in anniversaries. That a mood can be repeated, even if the event that caused it is trivial or forgotten. In this case, it's neither.
I will grow older, and I will. It will. Something.
I smoke until I'm sick.
Black on white and blue.
When I wake, I think my period must have started. Or rather, never stopped. Because it only finished 3 days ago.
The heat is going out of me.
The heart is going out of me.
I feel nothing. Nothing. I feel nothing.
Is it possible?
Sorry?
I'm not a rapist.
Daisy?
Yeah.
I'm a pedophile.
Do you remember me?
Yeah.
Looks like a German.
Talks like a Spaniard.
Looks like a Serb.
You forgot.
All things to all men.
I don't think...
Yes.
I couldn't forget.
I look for you. All over the city.
I really don't...
Yes, yes.
You do.
Yes.
Please stop this.
And now I have found
Someone has died who is not
And
dead.
now we are
It's
friends.
not my fault. It was never my fault.
everything that happens is supposed to happen.
Where you been?
Here and there.
Leave.
Where?
Now.
There.
Because love by its nature desires a future.
If she left,
I want a
I
child.
can't help you.
none of this would have happened.
Time is passing. I don't have time.
None of it.
No.
None.
In a lay-by on the motorway, going out of the city. Or maybe in, depending on which way you look. A small, dark girl sits in the passenger seat of a parked car. Her elderly grandfather undoes his trousers and it pops out of his pants, big and purple.
I feel nothing. Nothing. I feel nothing.
And when she cries, her father in the back seat says, "I'm sorry. She's not normally like this."
Haven't we been here before?
And though she cannot remember, she cannot
I
forget.
have been hurtling away from that moment ever since.
Will you come around and seduce me? I need to be seduced by an older woman.
I'm not an older woman.
Older than me. Not older, per se.
You fall in love with someone that doesn't exist.
Tragedy.
Really.
Oh, yes.
What do you want?
To sleep.
No more.
And the bus driver loses it, stops the bus in the middle of the road, climbs out of his cab, strips off his clothes, and walks down the street, his cute little ass shining in the sun.
I drink until I'm sick.
Everywhere I go, I see him. I know the plates. I know the car. Does he think I don't know?
You're never as powerful as when you know you're powerless.
Shake when I don't have it.
Bleeding.
Brain melts when I do.
I ran through the poppy field at the back of my grandfather's farm. When I burst in through the kitchen door, I saw him sitting with my grandmother on his lap. He kissed her on the lips and caressed her breast. They looked around and saw me smiling at my confusion. When I related this to my mother more than 10 years later, she stared at me oddly and said, "That didn't happen to you, it happened to me. My father died before you were born." When that happened, I was pregnant with you. But I didn't know it until the day of his funeral.
We pass these messages.
Someone, somewhere, is crying for me. Crying for my death.
My fingers inside her, my tongue in her mouth.
I wish to live with myself.
No witnesses?
And if this makes no sense, then you understand perfectly.
It's not what you think.
No, that's not it.
Time after time, same fucking excuse.
Leave!
Come back,
You
say!
can't have this again.
Stunned.
Stoned.
I have a black side, I know. I have a side full green, you will never know.
Have another drink, another cigarette.
Sometimes the shape of my head alarms me. When I catch sight of it reflected in a darkened train window, the landscape passing through the image of my head. Not that there is anything unusual or alarming about the shape of my head, but it does alarm me.
Why do you do this?
I find it alarming.
There's so little time.
I hate the smell of my own family.
Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, bingo!
You smell better when you're dead than you do now.
An American woman translated a novel from Spanish into English. She asked her Spanish classmate his opinion of her work. The translation was very bad. He said he would help when she offered to pay him for his time. He refused. She offered to take him out to dinner. This was acceptable to him, so he agreed. But she forgot. The Spaniard was still waiting for his dinner.
El Dinero viene solo.
Alone.
If a lot would come.
It's just not me.
Has it ever occurred to you you're looking in the wrong place?
Now!
Never.
No.
It's very nice. Will you make me one?
It's made of eggshells and concrete.
Will you make me one?
Concrete, paint, and eggshells.
I didn't ask what it was made of. I asked if you make me one.
Every time I have an egg, I stick the shell in there and spray.
She sees through walls.
Will you make me one?
Other
A
lives.
mother beats her child savagely because it runs out in front of a car.
You stop thinking of yourself as I. You think of we.
Let's just go to bed.
No, 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 no.
Wish under pressure.
Try murder.
Do not remove your gloves until you leave the last town.
Are you a lesbian?
Oh, please.
I thought that might be why you don't have any children.
Why?
I never met a man I trusted.
Why what?
You trust me?
This has nothing to do with you.
Why what?
I'm not interested in you.
What?
I'm not interested in the first fucking thing about you.
I don't drink. I hate smoking. I'm vegetarian. I don't fuck around. I have never visited a prostitute, and I have never had a sexually transmitted disease other than thrush. This does, I'm afraid, make me a rarity, if not unique.
Look! Look, my nose.
What about it?
What do you think?
Broken.
Never broken a bone in my body.
Like Christ.
But my dad has. Smashed his nose in a car accident when he was 18. And I have this. Genetically impossible, but there it is. We pass these messages faster than we think and in ways we don't think possible.
If I was,
Hurry up, please, it's time.
Don't you think a child conceived by rape would suffer?
But as it is.
You think I'm going to rape you?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that possible?
I see no good in anyone anymore.
Okay. Okay. I was okay. Okay? I was okay. 2 people, right? Okay. One of these days.
Very soon.
Now.
Looks aren't every... A small boy had an imaginary friend. He took her to the beach and they played in the sea. A man came from the water and took her away. The following morning, the body of a girl was found washed up on the beach,
What's that got to do with anything?
clutching a fistful of sand.
Everything.
What's anything got to do with anything?
Nothing.
Exactly.
That's the worst of it.
Is
Nothing.
this what it is? Is this it?
How much longer?
How many more
How
times?
much more?
Forever now.
I'm nobody's windfall. I'm
Go
sorry.
away.
Now.
Go away.
I'm sorry.
Go away.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
More.
Have you ever raped anyone?
I'm sorry, I'm following you.
No.
Why not?
Worse things than being fat and 50,
Why not?
being dead and 30.
I'm the kind of woman about whom people say who was that woman.
The question is, where do you live and where do you want to live?
Absence sleeps between the buildings at night.
Don't die.
This city. Fucking love it. Wouldn't live nowhere else. Couldn't.
Where do you find it?
Where do I start?
Japanese man in love with his virtual reality girlfriend.
You look reasonably happy for someone who's not.
Where do I stop?
Swords in turmoil.
Here.
I'm looking for a time and place free of things that crawl, fly, or stink.
Inside.
Here.
Be the one.
If she'd left,
I don't want to grow old and cold and be too poor to dye my hair.
you get mixed messages because I have mixed feelings.
I don't want to be living in a bedsit at 60, too scared to turn the heater on because I can't pay the bill.
What's happening to you is guilt.
I don't want to die alone and not be found until my bones are clean and the right overdue.
I don't want to stay.
You don't want to stay.
I'm going to leave!
No, I want to come.
Let it happen.
No!
It's leaving me behind.
No!
No!
Yes!
No! Yes!
No!
Yes.
Let me go.
I don't want to have to buy you Christmas presents anymore.
Just a name would be nice.
You're very naive if you think you still have those kind of choices.
My back aches.
My head aches.
My heart aches.